Hey Flight Simmers, welcome back to a new video on the FSX Pilot channel. Today we're going to go over the development update that was just released recently for the September 3rd development update for the FS 2020 sim. And this update's quite significant and important. It has a lot of key things that I want to go over, and I'll just go over the main ones because there's some technical things for the SDK, but we're going to cover a new update that's coming. It's expected for release in September. No official date yet. We're going to go over some of the SDK changes, and then we're going to go over a new voting system in the forum for the flightsimulator.com website, which we can start voting and putting emphasis on things that we want the Microsoft team and the Sobo team to fix or improve. And so that's quite important, and I'm going to show you guys that feature in just a bit. And then lastly, we're going to go over the feedback snapshot and the development roadmap. So let's start off with the patch or update that we're expecting during some time of this month. They have not given us an official release date. We were given a patch last or yesterday, that was, and that fixed mainly some stability issues and installer issues. This will has more to do with the actual sim, and the team has mentioned that it will be released this month. It's increased focus in the sim experience. So for the update that's coming this month, while we're reviewing later the feedback snapshot, we'll see just a few things that will be coming in that update. So once we get to that part, we'll go over those things. Moving on to forum voting and the big issues that are now available in a forum thread in the Flight Sim forum. As I mentioned before, you can now vote for certain fixes, and some of these most of you have already experienced them. Certain parts of the world in the Flight Sim, the wind is locked at 225 degrees. Max 3 knots, so you can vote on that, and I'm going to show you how you do that. So if you go to the flightsimulator.com website and you're in the forum, for example, I'm going to click on this is the 225 3 knot wind thread. So you click in this forum, and I've already voted, but you would vote up here, and at this moment making this video, there's 233 votes. So significantly, if people are voting for this thread, the Microsoft team and the Sobo team will see the emphasis and the importance of this thread. Once we can go back, and there's other threads as well, like the Garmin G1000 and the G3000 and autopilot related issues. I'm going to go ahead and vote this one as well. Once again, I'm just demonstrating what you guys can vote on. Another one that's important for me is the night lights. The terrain seems like it has like this sepia yellow tint once you're in the higher altitudes. Down close to the floor, or to the ground that is, it looks better, but once you're up in high altitudes, it does not look like what it looks like in real life. At least when I've flown, it doesn't look like that. So I'm going to go ahead and vote this one as well. And I just want to demonstrate how this is quite important. So I would definitely recommend, if you guys want to participate in getting these issues fixed as soon as possible, we'll help vote it and get it to the team's attention. So now that I've shown you guys the forum voting, I've just shown you some of about 3 threads, but there's turboprop engine logic issues thread, there's the dreadful performance issue thread, there's also the A320 swaying left and right in the autopilot. There's so many threads, so if you are having issues with any of those things or find it very important to you, go ahead and vote. So we'll move along with the patch update that I mentioned that is expected in September. The team has mentioned the patch has entered the final testing phase. The team is also working to define a release date, which is pending results of final testing. But once again, the release patch for number 2 is still in September, and an update on timeline and patch notes will be provided in the upcoming post, which is next week, which will be September 9th. Once again, moving on to the SDK update. I'm not going to get into technical things here because most of this stuff I don't have the tech savvy or the knowledge to go over these things, but I do want to mention a few important things. The team has mentioned they are developing a brand new node-based particles effect system, so hopefully we get that implemented soon in the sim. And they mentioned it's a quite exciting addition. They've also mentioned that SimConnect is also getting some attention, and they obviously in yesterday's patch they fixed the important performance issue related to SimConnect, and now they are also restoring missing functionality and better documenting the SimConnect functions. Once again, they're also improving SDK documentation. And moving on to the juicy part, which is the feedback snapshot and the development roadmap. For this has changed significantly. If you have watched my previous videos on development updates, and some of those videos had the feedback snapshot from back then. I like this a lot more how they've structured it. So the top issues, and here we'll see some of the fixes that will come along with the patch number 2, expected in September. So one of those being is the atmosphere wind bug in live weather and unrealistic water interaction. They mentioned that's significantly improved in the September update that we're expecting. The autopilot and various bugs and improvements, that's in progress. The avionics G1000 and G3000 being incomplete is also in progress. Load times into the sim and back into the menu significantly improved in the September update. One of the big ones for a lot of people, performance drops caused by glass screens and near large airports. That has also been significantly improved in the September update. Moving along with even more performance, stutters on CPU with lower thread count has been significantly improved in the September update as well. As for the world terrain and some DEM issues, that's an ongoing progress at the moment. For the turboprop engine logic issues, they have not given us any update on that. As for insufficient inertia, that's been fixed in the September update. And lastly, the landing gear overspeed simulation has been fixed and will be in the September update. Moving along to the development roadmap, I'm going to go over mainly the September month for the development roadmap, and that I want to mention for next week, development update, September 10th, we'll have Around the World Episode 3. We'll have also a partnership series release, which is to be announced. And we'll have an SDK and third-party update, as well a feedback snapshot post-launch. As for September 17th, we'll be expecting Around the World Episode 4, and also a SDK and third-party update. And lastly, for the last week of September, we should be expecting the update in September 24th, it seems, but as they have not officially given a date, take that with a grain of salt. Also, we're expecting for the September 24th development update Around the World Episode 5, another partnership series release to be announced, and an SDK third-party update. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see future videos of mine, please remember to subscribe. Comment down below if you're excited for this update, which should be much more significant than the patch update we received yesterday. Like the video if you liked it, that helps out the channel quite a lot. As always, thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.